Yo, what is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video, and this is going to be discussing my Washington Football Team versus Philadelphia Eagles post-game reaction and analysis. This game, look, there's two sides to the coin, and I'll get to those. I'm not going to do the good, the bad, the ugly yet again, because I just want to rant. This team, kiss the playoffs goodbye. Simple. That's going to be the topic sentence. Kiss the playoffs goodbye. At this point, you just got to get the best record possible. Ron Rivera and these boys, at least get yourself to 8 wins this year. At least add to your win total from last year. You got 7 wins last year. Get to 8 and 9. That's all I ask at this point. Just get to 8 and 9. Draft a quarterback. Fire Scott Turner, fire Jack DelRio, even though that's basically wishful thinking or, just, me, thinking of ways to improve this team. Because these guys were just awful yesterday. They were just bad. Shout out to my guy, Landon Collins, for getting that heel flick interception. I don't know if he had soccer in his background or not, but he literally once, when Dallas Goedert dropped that ball, Dallas Goedert kept the play alive by heel flicking the ball up into Landon Collins' hands. So shout out to him. When he went down with an injury yet again, it was noticeable. His presence was, his non-presence was felt, because the Eagles were able to run the ball down, Washington's throats. William Jackson III going down with an ankle injury also, devastated the defense. The defense was gutted, still with, guys out on the COVID list, injuries. So, and the Eagles were crying. They were like, oh, we don't want to play Tuesday night. We want to play Sunday. Shut up. You guys got the extra days of rest. You guys came off of a bye week, so stop crying. You got the win at the end of the day. But, shout out to, that's the positive that the defense gave me hope in the first quarter with the heel flick interception and then the forced fumble, the sack, the forced fumble. Montez Sweat, welcome back. He had a decent first quarter, but then after that, he just disappeared. Jonathan Allen is a dog. He got a sack that stopped the Eagles' momentum in the fourth quarter that gave Washington the next hope at 20-17. Because they scored a touchdown right after that drive. But then I just fooled myself because I saw the Eagles just run it down the throats. Washington just disappeared. Second, third, and for most of the fourth quarter after that. So, 27-17, Garrett Gilbert, he is not the reason Washington lost. So I got to give him credit where credit is due. He actually played very solid, He had a deep shot to Terry McLaurin, which I think was like, a 41-yard pass play or something like that. He was able to, take deep shots. That was good to see. He was smart with the football, except for when he got sacked and threw that very bad screen play that ended up going for a loss of yards. But, aside from that, he played very well. He was very, he was efficient, I would like to say. So, he wasn't the reason why Washington lost. Scott Turner, just was very predictable. The offense was very predictable, especially in that third quarter when they kept on doing, and this is what I said last week. It was so predictable that he kept on handing it. Antonio Gibson, run, third and long, throw, incomplete. Run, throw, incomplete. So it was just very predictable. Scott Turner has got to be less predictable in the final 3 weeks. Now, like I said, Washington, they didn't make it to the playoffs. For people that still, Washington is still in the hunt. But they got Dallas coming up, and Dallas is trying to, wrap this up by clinching the division on Sunday night. So I'm not even, the Saints won, the 49ers won, the Eagles obviously won. So Washington, they need a lot of things to break their way the final 3 weeks. And this is that Washington need to win out. And they ain't doing it. They're not going to do it. They're going to lose to Dallas this Sunday. I just say maybe get, the redemption against the Eagles. Maybe, I don't know, Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen, even though I don't think the quarterback is going to make the difference because Scott Turner is so awful. Antonio Gibson tripping over himself one play. So, it is what Jaylon Herts, the defense. Let me talk about Jack DelRio for a second. You basically knew that Jaylon Herts and the Eagles were going to run it down your throat. That's what they're known for. And you let it happen. This is the first time I believe that you allowed a team to run all over you since when? Because you actually did a pretty decent job against Ezekiel Elliott and Corey Clement last week. So I don't know what, you could have done, a lot better. Jaylon Herts, he's a mobile quarterback. You couldn't keep him in check. You couldn't keep Miles Sanders in check. You couldn't keep Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard, who hasn't been relevant in 5 years? 6 years? Let me see. 4 years? Was he on that Super Bowl team in 2017? I can't remember. But that's how irrelevant Jordan Howard is. He had a bigger game. He had a big game. So, at the end of the day, that was just awful. Jack DelRio's worst game ever. 3rd and 6, and you couldn't get anything done. Dallas Goedert, aside from that heel flick that ended up being an interception, he cut you up. He cut this defense up like Swiss cheese. 136 yards receiving. Devontae Smith had an okay, had a quiet game, but he did have a big 28-yard pass play on I think it was it was 3rd and 12 or something like that. And Devontae Smith goes for 28 yards. So, whatever, Jeremy Reeves, he tried to, keep him out of bounds, but, Devontae Smith was a former Heisman Trophy winner for a reason, so he made, Devontae Smith catches, so it is what it is there. So, this defense doesn't give me any hope for Sunday night. They play terrible when the lights are on them. So, and I don't want to hear about, what about Monday Night Football? What about Thursday Night Football? Whatever, I don't care. They're still garbage. Jack DelRio, worst play calling yesterday from him and Scott Turner. But Ron Rivera ain't gonna do anything about it. He's gonna keep his boys, the Washington Panthers, in Washington. He's not gonna make no changes. Just watch. I mark my words. He's not gonna make any changes at this point. Just because he doesn't make good coaching decisions. So I guess that'll do it. That's it. That's all. Before I want to talk more about it, but I'll talk more about it later. Check out the live stream with me and my guy Jason Alamio later this afternoon, here in a few hours. I'll put the link down in the description for that live stream so you guys can check it out. Until then, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.